In this lecture, we will understand what is an inverse ETF. ETF means exchange traded funds. Now, of course, this itself is another topic, exchange traded fund. We will understand simply what that means, and with the help of that, we'll understand what does inverse exchange traded fund means. Now, why is this in news? Because who's the regulator of the various funds which are there in the market, the mutual fund, exchange traded funds, etc., all these stocks and shares? It's SEBI. SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India. This is SEBI. Now, SEBI is the one that regulates all the funds, including the exchange traded fund. So, why is this inverse exchange traded fund in news? Why in news? The reason is SEBI is every now and then keeps coming up with new classes of funds. So, SEBI has various funds in which we all can trade. Also, it would classify with respect to the risk that the different funds have. So, now SEBI is about to come up with various class of funds, and it is expected that it will come up with two classes of funds. That is, number one is inverse traded fund. We will see this. And there is also long short equity fund. Okay, so this is again a very simple concept. So we'll first see the long short equity fund, and then we will look at the exchange traded fund. So first, long short equity funds. Now, what is long short equity funds? As the name suggests, long short. See, in the share market, you can either go long or you can go short. Short selling also you can do. So, this long short equity fund that is there, it has the characteristic of both short term and long term. With respect to long, what it does is, it waits, it goes long, it keeps waiting on the stocks, on the shares, in the funds basically, which is, let's say, likely to go up in the long run. Likely to go up in the long run. So what do? You basically hold it for long. You hold it for long. This is what you do. Generally in mutual funds, what happens? You are holding, you are selling, you are holding some, selling some. So long short equity funds are those in which you are the funds or the shares, the stocks that are likely to go up in the long run, you hold it, and the ones that are likely to decline, you will not hold it for long, you will short sell it, you will sell it and make profit. So here by holding you are making profit, here by selling, not holding, you will be making profit. So this is what your basically long short equity fund is. It is basically an investing strategy where you hold the ones which are about to go up in the long run and sell the one which are about to decline in the short run. So it's about to decline in the short run, so when the price is high you sell it, then in the short run immediately it declines and then you can buy it again. Right, of course you can keep buying it again. So this is your long short equity fund. Now let's come to inverse exchange traded funds. Now first, to understand this, let's understand how does the exchange traded funds work. How does it work? Whenever you invest in an exchange traded fund, so what happens when the market goes up? When the market goes up, the exchange traded funds go up. That means your profit goes up. Now this is the usual one. This is the usual exchange traded fund. Market going up, that means your exchange traded fund is also going up, likely to go up, it goes up, and that means your profit is going up. Now in inverse, what happens is, when it is inverse, what happens is, you are see here you are banking on what? On the market to go up. Here you will bank on the market to go down. So here, when the market goes down, your exchange traded fund, it goes down. I'm saying when the market goes down. When the market goes down, your exchange traded fund goes up, and hence your profit will go up. So basically the proportionality here is inverse. The inverse exchange traded fund is inversely proportional to the market behavior. If the market would have gone up, the inverse, I should write inverse here. If the market would have gone up, the inverse exchange traded fund would have gone down. So here you bank for the market to go down for your inverse exchange traded fund to go up. So here what basically you are doing, you are making profit from the downturn of market. So what's the benefit of such investment, inverse exchange traded fund? The benefit is you can hedge your investment. How you can hedge your investment? See, they say don't put all the eggs in the same basket. So you can have various, let's say, exchange traded funds, that's fine. Apart from that, you can have some inverse exchange traded fund also, because the market need not always go up. So market can go down as well. So what will happen if you have some portion of inverse exchange traded fund also in your portfolio? So because of that market downturn, you can make a profit. That, and your usual ETF may go down. Your usual ETFs may go down. But since you had inverse ETF also, what has happened? You have made profit over here. So this profit will hedge. This profit that is there will hedge the losses that you might have made over here. So it can be used as a hedging tool. I hope that's clear. Now that we have looked at it, now let's look at the pros and cons of these inverse exchange traded fund. Now, the first pro of this inverse exchange traded fund is that you can profit from declining market, right? But what is the con over here? Risk is high. Risk is high. Risk is not high, but there should be another term for this. Risk of fall is quicker. Let me explain what I mean by this. See, when we are banking for the market to go up so that we can make profit, it takes time. They ask you to keep invested, right? It will grow, it will basically grow slowly, steadily. It may fall down, it may grow, something like this. But when it's about downfall, the downfall generally is more quicker. It's steeper. At times it can be very steep. So here at least you know what is happening. It is gradual, it takes time, but generally the downfalls are steeper, and that does not give you a chance. What can happen is you may decide, okay, I will sell it tomorrow because it is about to go down, but it goes down immediately within an hour and all the value is wiped off. So what happens here is risk of fall is quicker. That is why it is riskier, and it is for high risk players. It is basically for high risk players. What is a pro over here? It can be used as a hedging tool. It can be used as a hedging tool. Okay, some portion you can probably put it as a hedging tool. So this is what an ETF is, and it has some positives, but the negative is a very quick rate of fall. You can write it in a different words. Quick rate of fall does not give time to act. This can be a huge negative. So, so this you should know, so that in mains you can write whatever implementation application based questions are asked. With respect to prelims, you should know what is long short equity fund and the inverse exchange traded fund. Thank you.